All right, there is something about NFTs that might be special. At least that's what the numbers are saying right now. It's this actually got us talking before the show a little bit here. NFT market continues to outperform crypto despite correction. That is really interesting. There's some specific numbers that we want to talk about here, and maybe some whys. We can do some speculation there as well. Before we do, though, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps our channel out so much, and we will forever hold you in our hearts. All right, let's get into this.
Yes, okay. This is interesting. I think it goes against what most people think. Everybody hears crypto, and in the majority of the world, and they just think this NFT thing is this weird stuff.
Yeah.
It's not legit.
That's fake.
And to say that it's been actually outperforming all crypto is a pretty interesting phenomenon, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is, and so again, there could be some speculation here, because I think NFTs are sort of the cool kid on the block, you know, and that it's something that people are interested in talking about, you know, in the crypto world. But at the same time, it also has so many differences in that there's more to it than just blockchain.
Right.
Like there's more to it, which it could
there's
be
hype. There's this marketing behemoth around NFTs that make them work and stuff. It is a different animal and the same animal at the same time. It's just bringing more legitimacy, I think, to blockchain and to how all that works.
I talked to a lot of people, and most of them don't really understand NFTs or know anything about them. Like, hey, well, do you know about crypto? And they're like, oh yeah, I know about crypto. So crypto is more mainstream. NFTs are kind of like this weird thing that's out there. But as we go along, they're gaining more adoption. And looking at this article, we'll let Bobby read this section here.
Yeah, the year-to-date outperformance of the NFT market relative to the crypto market stands at 68.5% when denominated in Ethereum and 20.9% when denominated in USD. That's outperforming 68% in the Ethereum and 20% at the US dollar. That is pretty substantial. Their new report said this shows that the NFT space has held up better than Ethereum, with crypto prices tumbling lower for the better part of the year. Now, do you think this is an anomaly, or is this gonna continue this way? I'm wondering if it's an anomaly. I'm wondering if big blockchain, crypto, and NFTs are gonna start kind of gelling together, or you think they're gonna separate? I'm wondering from you guys.
It seems to me that, I mean, there've always been rises and falls as far as crypto goes, and so for me, it's just this is a blip on the, you know, a data point. But in this case, it is interesting that it's so drastically different when it comes to NFTs. I tend to believe that it has a lot more to do with what you can do with NFTs. It has more to do with, you know, no two NFTs are the same. And so you're actually have people invested in making something out of the NFT rather than just trading numbers on a blockchain.
Trading the digits. So I personally think that NFTs are absolutely going to outperform the crypto market.
Always. You think that that's going to...
Not always. So there's a few caveats, is because there's an emotional connection to a lot of these NFT photos that most people are not going to get with charts and numbers, and a lot more people want to be emotionally connected to different things because it has an image that they like or whatever the case is. Now, the only thing that's going to change that, in my opinion, is going to be whether or not the NFT, you know, bubble per se ends up bursting before they've gained enough adoption. So if there's a bubble burst, then it's going to take a while for NFTs to actually make that rise. But I think they're on a higher trajectory, and they're moving way faster and getting a lot more adoption.
But that's definitely happened in the crypto space, or specifically Bitcoin itself. How many times has it just crapped out hardcore? I mean, I remember the original one. I can't remember when this was, 2014 or
13,
15, when it was up to like $1,100 a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And then the big exchange somewhere failed.
Mt. Gox.
Yeah, and it dropped down under $100, and everybody's like, okay, Bitcoin's done. That's it. Yeah. That was a cool experiment. And then
It's exciting losing 90% of my money. Huh?
Yeah, and I had a buddy. Yeah, he had bought several Bitcoins at that 1100, and I bought it when it was 166. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna see what happens. And he said the same thing. I'm like, dude, I already bought it. I'm just gonna let it sit here.
Yeah.
It went down to 100 and whatever, and then. Now
he held on to it.
Yeah, he held on to it. He
Smart.
did not let it go. And
It's
I'm
not
like,
worth it to take a 90% loss. I mean,
no,
it's just
why?
$1,000.
Exactly.
It's a good amount of money, but
Get rid of it before it disappears. Well,
$100 isn't going to do you nothing.
my thought was always that the blockchain is never going to disappear. Bitcoin is probably here to stay, and so are all the other cryptos that are worth something, along with NFTs. Now, I'm just curious. Does this mean that NFTs are a better gamble, or a better place for people to play in? Is my thought.
I think a lot of people miss the boat on Bitcoin, and they're seeing NFTs as the next boat that they can jump on. And it's kind of true, because there are a lot of people making money in the NFT space. But because of the rising growth of Bitcoin and Ethereum, it took those a lot of years to get some mainstream adoption, but people are seeing NFTs as that next wave, and so they're jumping on it a lot quicker. I mean, NFTs have been, they first created them in like 2015, I believe, and so it's taken a while for those to gain adoption, but it's now that it's caught on, it's a lot faster and people are into it. You got big companies like Visa purchasing NFTs, so I think the growth curve is based on the fear of missing out of Bitcoin.
Yeah. That makes sense. And for really great YouTube, I do have a graph pulled up so we can look at some numbers, a table.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You guys like data, right?
Yeah, data. That's why we're all here. Yeah. These numbers they're interesting. Keep in mind, we're looking at a year-to-date number. It's March, so I don't know. Things change all the time, but it is interesting just to contrast.
I like it that it has the S&P 500 and gold on there too.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that's
NFTs
interesting.
have outperformed all of them.
Yes.
Bunch of suckers. I love NFTs, so I support them. I want them to outperform everything just because they're cool. But yeah, you can look at this graph and see that the last 30 days they've actually underperformed. And I wanted to point out that NFTs are very counter-cyclical to Ethereum. And so if Ethereum is going down in price, NFTs will actually sometimes go up in price. If Ethereum's going up in price, NFTs will go down in price. So people try to trade, they kind of swing trade back and forth. There's a large majority of people that do that because if NFTs go, or if Ethereum's going up, they want to catch that wave, and vice versa.
I think
it's very important.
That's really cool, because in the crypto world, a lot of times all of the coins kind of fluctuate with each other. I mean, if Ethereum goes down, so does Bitcoin, and vice versa. Usually,
yeah. Most of them follow Bitcoin
they're very. You can look at every graph, and whatever Bitcoin's doing, everybody else is kind of doing it too. And I like that it's this NFT. It's a new way to kind of do some hedging and stuff. So I think that's super cool.
This is interesting, just to pull out this data point right here. It says, despite being described by Nansen as the fastest growing segment of the NFT market, gaming-related NFT collections saw the worst performance this year with a return of 42%. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, 42.
Only 42%.
A lot of these games they have not created a game. They're basically like kickstarting to raise money for a game, and they have no game development skills, and so they just fall flat on their face. And so there's a lot of them that don't do well.
Well, to me too, if you're a game developer, like a big game
why
developer,
not jump on this bandwagon?
Use it. There's clearly a market for it, and then if you could deliver on a game,
why Blizzard and stuff isn't involved here, or EA Games?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fools.
I can see Riot with League of Legends jumping into something like this with their skins and whatever. It's
Jeez.
like
it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to.
They're gonna feel stupid for not.
But if we could get
early.
one big game winner that was like an underdog that could actually fulfill and do a really cool game, All we need is one, a Fortnite or something that could blow it out of the water. Gosh, man, we need to get some developers.
There's that. So Animoca Brands is actually a big development for Web3 gaming. Animoca Brands. So if you follow what they're doing, then you might be able to get some alpha on that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That might be the one. That might be the one.
It could be it. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Thank you for watching our channel, NFT GUI. We really appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
GUI, make your NFT sticky.
Make it stick. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.